Assalamualaikum and have a good day to my panel, Encik Kamal and Dr. Ihwan, and also my supervisor, Dr. Iskandar, and my co-supervisor, Dr. Hambali. My name is Bazil Suhaimi bin Buang from BMMD Section 1, and I would like to present my Bachelor Degree Project 1 with a title, The Design and Development of Solar Oven for Dried Pineapple Making. Before I start the presentation, I would like to thank to the panel and my supervisor for allowing me to present this project. Background of research. According to United Nations International Year of Water Cooperation 2003, Malaysia is regarded as a country that have a favorable climate that's suitable for development of solar energy. The solar oven is the most basic, safe and practical way to cook meals without using any fuel. Solar energy is more than a choice in some countries for individuals who cook over fires lit by collected firewood and spend a large portion of their low salaries on fuel. Solar oven require minimum technology and cost to dry fruits by converting it into heat, and the full process may be accomplished in most households. The sun must in the perfect position and its light shine brightly on an oven constructed with high attention to detail. Problem statement. To keep away from dust and also insect like a fly from pineapple which is being dried. The market price of ovens sold today is high, then the solar oven has been created and produced a new product that does not use electricity. This design solar oven is also affordable and the market selling price is very low from the ovens sold that use electricity. Therefore, the solar oven has been made to protect dried fruit, and by using solar and identifying the best design for develop a solar oven that can get temperature between 40 until 60 degrees Celsius. This can prevent the problem, and it also may improve the position of farmers today by replace the coal, others fuel and electricity using solar energy. The objective: to develop a new design of solar oven for dried pineapple. Second, to carry out a design and analysis of solar oven for improve their function. Scope of research: to make literature review or relevant journal articles and book. Then, to investigate with a thorough examination of the solar oven principle. Third, to determine the improvement for solar oven from literature review. To make a flaw in engineering design process EDP from literature review. Then, designing the prototype dimension, durability and reliability were all carefully considered and analyzed using SolidWorks CAD software. Next, the relationship and comparison between first order calculation and computer-aided engineering simulation was investigated in this design analysis research. To research and create the engineering design phase using the fundamental of product design and development, and lastly, conduct the experiment to test and analyze the performance of prototype and efficiency for the solar oven. Solar oven concept. A solar oven is a cooking idea that makes use of solar energy in this project. I use the heat from the sun to dry the pineapple using this solar oven. According to Susi and Susi 2013, presentation and sterilization are two important procedures that benefit from the use of a solar energy. According to Muthu Zivagami et al. 2010, many different types of solar oven has been invented and improved throughout time by academics and manufacturers. Heat gain, heat loss, and heat storage are the three primary characteristics that influence the operation of a solar oven. Then, type of solar oven. First, we have a bulk oven. Rogers Kipkoch 2013 says the bulk oven is the most common type of solar oven. The slow cooking bulk oven employs a reflector to concentrate sunlight within the bulk, where the heat is contained by plastic or glass wrapped around the bulb. Second, we have a parabolic oven. Based on NL Panwa 2012, parabolic oven in compared to other solar produce a lot of heat and cook food rapidly, with spherical wall parabolic oven direct the sun heat to the oven's base where the food is positioned to receive the heat. Lastly is a panel oven. According to Tom Grisham 2000, a panel oven is a combination of the bulk oven and the parabolic oven using panels to receive the heat and direct it to a separate container where the food is stored inside a pot or other cooking vessel. The inner container is made of glass or plastic and serves to trap the heat inside. Solar energy system. According to Ashok 2021, solar energy is a pollution-free and always available source of energy because the sun is the single source of solar energy. Solar energy is also a type of radiation emitted by the sun that may generate heat, causes chemical processes, or generate electricity. The solar energy is expected to become increasingly attractive as a renewable energy source because of its inexhaustible supply and its non-polluting character. In stark contrast to the finite fossil fuel called petroleum and natural gas. Dried pineapple. In this project, I used the heat from the sun dehydration to dry this pineapple. Based on Mitchell C. 2022, says the ultimate result is a fruit that is simple to travel, won't rot, and doesn't require refrigeration while still tasting like pineapple. It's often used as a snack. Therefore, this solar oven will make to dried pineapple that can get temperature between 40 until 60 degrees Celsius. The weather in Malaysia is hot and humid, where Malaysia has 70% hot weather and 30% humid weather. In this production of this oven, studies will be conducted and determine a good material to ensure that the pineapple will still be able to be dry even through humid or cloudy weather condition. Engineering design phase. This is an engineering design phase which is first is a formulation, second is a concept design, next a configuration design, then parametric design, and lastly there's a detail design. In making this solar oven, I use all of engineering design phase to make sure the design will be perfectly for fabrication process. Formulation. Problem formulation is the first phase in the engineering design process, and it involves defining a problem for a specific requirement statement. This phase is forming the problem statement and articulating in terms of function, objective, and constraints it of when presenting an engineering system. Agate 2005. Concept design. From Agate 2005, in concept design is purposefully delay making decision regarding precise forms, combination, proportions, material, or production procedures. There is a weight rating method that uses to make this design concept. Configuration design. According to Agate 2005, configuration design deals with product architecture, which is the selection and arrangement of components on a product, and part configuration, which is the selection and arrangement of feature on a part. There is an example of table for the configuration problem and required decision for product, special purpose part, and standard components. Parametric design. In these spaces, there is an analysis through the design that have a physics or engineering formulas. There are instances where more powerful computer-aided engineering software for computational fluid dynamics (CFD), finite element analysis (FEA), and motion simulation are utilized. Lastly, a detailed design. Detailed design phase include the generation of product specifications, production drawings, performance tests, summarize, bill of material, assembly, and manufacturing process specifications. There is an example for detailed design, drawing, and dimensions, and also assembly and exploded view for detailed design. Computer-aided designs, CAD. In this literature review, there was a many type of software that creates model and assembly using a parametric feature. Best techniques such as CATIA, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, and others. For this project, I used a SolidWorks for design the detailed drawing. There is an example for SolidWorks logo and their interface. Computer-aided engineering (CAE). According to Boyjang et al. 2017, simulation analysis types that are used most frequently in CAE include finite element analysis, computational fluid dynamic analysis, thermal analysis, multi-body dynamic analysis, and optimization. In CAE, there is a stress, vibration, thermal, and heat transfer analysis, dynamic analysis, internal and external flow analysis, fatigue, fracture, and failure analysis. Flowchart. This is my flowchart that combine from PSM1 to the next PSM2. There is a objective 1 for PSM1 and objective 2 for PSM2 that I must achieve in completing this project. House of Quality (HOQ). In this methodology, I use a HOQ house of quality for solar oven in the formulation phase. There is an engineering characteristic and customer requirement inside this HOQ. Engineering design specification. There is my table for the design specification. This engineering design specification is included in the formulation and configuration phase. Make and buy list. In this formulation and configuration design phase, I construct a make or buy list to make sure that the detail and total part for my project can be referred carefully. Final specification. Inside the formulation and concept design phase, I make a final specification and there is a target spec, final spec and the description. Concept generation. The most important phase in the engineering design process is concept generation and generating ideas. There is my method to begin with a list of customer requirements and ends with a selection of product options from which a final design is chosen. There is a table for combination table of concept and total 27 number of combinations. Concept selection. In concept selection, I use a method which is a weight rating evaluation method. This method is a prioritized methodology for determining which features and activity to demonstrate on a product overview. SolidWorks software. For the configuration design phase, I use a SolidWorks for drawing the detailed design in 3D, started from part by part until the assembly. There is an example for SolidWorks logo, the interface, 3D design, exploded view, and also a bill of material. Aided engineering, CAE. In parametric design phase, they have a computer-aided engineering, CAE. I use an analysis through the design with finite element analysis, FEA. This analysis can analyze the von Mises displacement, stress, and strain. This analysis will make sure that the product is perfect enough to going for their flow process. Expected results. This is my design sketch for the expected result that I will fabricate this solar oven for the next semester. This solar oven is combined with a solar panel to generate an electricity to produce the light for the bulb that installed inside the solar oven. This solar oven will make sure that the heat from the sun can absorb hot temperature in drying the pineapple. Gantt chart. This is my Gantt chart for PSM1 including week 1 until week 16 and 10 tasks inside this chart has been explained. Lastly, conclusions. This PSM1 explains and discusses the technique behind the project's solar ovens. Before beginning the experiment, a research and literature review was conducted to identify what is needed for this project and to develop a project strategy. Chapter 4 and 5 will cover the data manipulation, prototype, fabrication, and measurement at PSM2 for the next semester. Thank you.